Support for KPFT and The Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well. I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. And I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. The saints, my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is, am I on now? Okay, I think I'm on. We're slow moving here tonight.
You're supposed to be on.
I am.
I hear you in the headset.
I did not hear me in the headset earlier, but now I do. Hi, y'all. Tonight is July the 3rd. Happy 4th, y'all. Hopefully you're hearing this live, but if not, we hope you had a great 4th. So it's been an interesting week, of course, aren't they all? And, you know, I just want to give each and every one of y'all a great big hug who are enduring this heat. My word. Linda and I went to eat with some friends of ours. Italian Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty is in town. Anyway, we went out to eat with her and Sophia, and we were at this little Mexican restaurant in the Inner Loop, and I can't pronounce the name, so don't ask me to. I was getting with Athena on it, and yeah, I'm just going to say this quaint little Mexican restaurant that was so hot inside, I had to use the restroom, and when I went to use the restroom, my clothes, my entire back was just covered in sweat. It was not my finest moment, I'll admit. But anyway, we are glad that you joined us today, and we're all giving you a great big hug for enduring this heat. And if you're in the AC, congratulations, you're in the AC.
They got AC?
They got no, some of them.
Oh, okay.
Some of man, Danny, he popped out. They what?
Man, I'm finna pop out.
Yeah, no, most of them do not. However, I was informed at the medical meeting that 70% of the prisons in Texas have AC. maybe the warden's offices. Pretty sure they do. Maybe the assistant warden. Anyway, let's get on with it. So tonight, David has lined up a great show as usual. We give him kudos when he needs to, and we don't when he doesn't. Ask him. He'll tell you. All right. So tonight, David lined up. Well, Danny Sneed is here, as you can see, the encourager. He is in the house. He is the veteran reporter. He's going to be live in the studio. Dianna Williams, the organizing manager for Grassroots Leadership in TAJ, Texas Advocates for Justice, she will be calling in. And our very own videographer, Athena Gonzalez will speak with y'all. She is a holistic practitioner at Goddess by Nature. And she's looking at me with those stern eyes. And then, of course, Linda and I will have some news that everyone can use, more than likely. But first, we have Mr. Danny Sneed, who will be more than happy to get this show on the road, right?
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here on 4th of July Eve.
Yeah, 4th of July Eve. That's
And, you know, I've been riding around in Houston all day today. It was a gorgeous day here in Houston.
It was.
You know, the city is hosting the FIFA World Soccer
Was it
Championship.
tonight?
Well, it's all month.
It's on my.
So the next game is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I think Spain and the other teams.
But are they
play.
here in Houston?
Yeah.
I thought only a few games were.
Well, it's like every week is a game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And FIFA's huge. And they're playing the NRG Stadium, and it's crazy.
It's huge.
The fans are here. You know, Houston's just a great city. So any veteran or anybody that's incarcerated from Houston, man, you'll be amazed at the opportunities. The city is grown a lot. Mm-hmm. But the thing for us, if we're coming back and reintegrating back into society, what we want to know about Houston is it second chance friendly.
I think it is.
It's absolutely a second chance friendly city. Houston has a program called the Houston Reentry Program that the city runs. And everybody that calls me and say, I have a loved one, he's just getting out, Danny, can you offer him some ideas and suggestions on reentry? The first thing I'll talk to him about is expectations. What are your expectations? You know, like, what is your plan? I don't try to plant the seed. I just ask them, especially if it's a veteran, what is your plan? Well, I want to give them CDLs, and I want to be a brain surgeon, and I want to fly airplanes, and I always wanted to be a Grammy or a rapper. I've been writing all these raps since I've been down here. So I think of these are all great ideas, but I think they're grandiose ideas, and they tend to lean a little delusional and not realistic when you first get out of prison. But I will suggest that you immediately get in contact with the Houston City Ran Reentry Program. And when I work with someone, I'll even go to the first group with them and sit in a group. It's like in a classroom setting. And what they do is they talk about what are the tools needed to be a person just getting out of prison. How do you approach starting over realistically? Could be resume writing, how to get your ID, how to sign up for SNAP benefits, food stamps, you know, how to get a gold card.
Which is important.
But see, oftentimes when we get out, our family loves us and they may let us parole to them, but they don't know anything about reentry and city services. They're not on food stamps. They never had to go out and apply for any services, so they don't really know how to tell you how to apply for services. But as a veteran, they have a one-stop shop called the CRC. If you're in the military, you know we broke down in what we call companies: A company, B company, C company, D company, and then there's one company called headquarters, where anytime you want to do something administrative, you go to headquarters. So here in Houston, we got a place called the CRC at 1700 Webster Street. It's the headquarters for any veteran that's looking for services, especially if you just got out of prison. Or you can always go to the Michael D. DeBecky VA Hospital, which is the second largest federal employed facility in the country, only second behind the Department of Defense. There's over 6,000 employees work at that Michael D. DeBecky VA Hospital here in Houston. So if there's 6,000 employees there, if you walk in that building, it's somebody there that can be able to direct you and help you if you're just getting out of jail or prison. Now, early day when I first walked in, I've been out of prison since 2008. I went to prison 3 times. You know, I got my stripes at Beat 01, Clemens, Old Burning Hell. Then I kind of did a tour at the most deadliest prison in the world, McConnell. And I didn't just make it up. I got receipts. If you Google Penthouse cover, they did an expose. They came to the unit and did a whole article on our unit because so many people were getting killed every month. We were averaging 2 or 3 people being killed on our unit, and it was like you walk around, you go to town, and it was not like you didn't walk around like you was going to be next. It was just part of the culture. And
2 or 3 people, how often?
A month. And it was just that bad. And McConnell is the same place where Nagel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
So you know that story. I could write a book about that story, but I digress. But as a veteran of the United States Army, even though I went to prison at 28 and went back again at probably in 2 years, then I went back and did another 10. Before I did all that, I did serve. I served honorably, and I got on that honorable discharge, and then I kind of nosedived, and then got involved with the substance abuse, and then I was just caught up in the TDE system. I stayed on parole for 26 years, but I only had a 20-year sentence. Imagine that. And but I got in 2008, and I haven't been back. And some of the reason why I haven't been back is I keep showing up to the prison show once a month and reminding myself why I don't want to go back to prison by talking about what I've done since I've been out of prison. So my message in the short time I have, what I learned the third time I went to prison that was very transformational in me not returning and having 21 years of sobriety. I had this affirmation that I wrote on my hot pot, and I had it on my box fan, and I had it on the back of my Bible, and it went like this: I don't want to get out of prison. I want to stay out of prison. And that was a mindset change. So I wasn't the type of person that was waiting to get an FI or worried about when I was coming up for parole. My third time down in prison, I had an epiphany like, wait a minute. Prison ain't the problem. I'm really doing good down here. I'm hitting on parlays.
Yeah.
Man, I run the parlay. My locker I got about 20 bags of coffee. I drank Purdy's every night. You know what Purdy's is?
I know what a Purdy is.
Man, you break that mint stick up. I put 2 cool-offs in it. That coffee. I'm sitting in the day room like the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I realized, why am I striving down here in prison and I get out and struggle? It was a mental thing. Then I went to Cal. They gave me an FI5. And with the mindset that I wanted to stay out of prison, they gave me some more information that was helpful for me not going back. They explained to me that drugs and alcohol may cause you to commit crime, Danny, but that just wasn't your problem. Drugs and alcohol was a symptom of your problem, but the core of your problem was your thinking. You need to change the way you think, your belief system. Easier said than done. And there's no way I can just tell you that over the air and you just go back the next day and that change. But I would challenge you to write that down somewhere. I don't want to get out of prison. I want to stay out of prison. And meditate it. Look at that and read that. And ask yourself, what does that mean? That means I got to change something while I'm here in prison and not wait till I get out. My mindset changed by stop taking coal busters, crushing them up, and trying to smoke them down there in TDC and putting them in coffee. Stop looking for ways to get high while I was in prison. Spending a bunch of time trying to buy cigarettes, just the whole life around trying to change the way I feel. Couldn't get cracked. What's next? What's the substitute? So I got away from that lifestyle while I was there. I started attending AA meetings while I was there, and NA meetings. I got involved in the recovery community while I was in prison, so I could set my mind up to where I didn't have to wait till I got out to start living the recovery lifestyle. Because remember, it's just a mindset. It's saying I'm going to live organically without putting something in my body to deal with how I feel. Because in prison, you're trying to cope with where you're at. That's why we seek out anything to change the way I feel. That's why we take the coal busters and bust them up. They don't get coal busters no more.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Y'all ain't down there smoking coal busters. I know y'all ain't down there doing that.
They get them. Oh, Lord.
But that was our thing. So I know I don't have much time. So veterans, if you come to Houston, Texas, the one thing we have is a Housing First program. That means you don't have to have any money. You don't have to have a job. All you have to do is walk into the service center, say you're homeless. You're going to qualify because you just came out of prison. They're going to put you in a shared living space until they get you a voucher and give you a key to your own place. It's going to be an SRO. That's an acronym for single room occupancy. You're not going to be able to bring your kids, your mother, or your girlfriend, or a dog. It's going to be just enough room for you. And it's going to be bigger than the cell you live in. I promise you. And from there you build. But guys, I don't know how to emphasize it anymore. If your life down there is using, and that's all you wake up trying to figure out, it's not going to be much different here. Because they got signs out here, grams are $2.50, and they sell drugs legally out here in the smoke shops. They got smoke shop. They got more smoke shops than they got Pizza Huts out here.
They really do.
And so think about it. That could be somebody just heard me say that may just say, "Ooh, I can't wait till I get out." Or somebody may say, "Damn, it's gonna be a bigger challenge when I get out to stay clean and sober more than anything else." Cause Sneeze said they selling grams for $2.50 with signs in the islands. Am I lying? Have y'all seen the signs? Mm-hmm. Have you seen them? They got smoke shops in every strip center in Houston, Texas.
Just about. Even in the Woodlands.
They got smoke shops every corner. And if you start drooling because I said that, then you know that, okay, it is what it is. But it's going to be hard to stay out of jail and prison doing the same thing that led you to prison. The reason I kept going back, I came back to the same environment, the same people, and the same place that led me to prison. And I came out with the same mindset. It's the perfect gumbo for me to go back to prison. Thank you guys for letting me share. My name is Danny Sneed. I have 3 monikers, a.k.a. The Encourager, a.k.a. Mr. Go Live, a.k.a. My Smile is My Style.
Thank you so much, Danny. Later on, I'm going to be given some numbers about the number of deaths in TDC this year alone. Michael's unit's had 31 already this year.
Wow, that's sad.
It's very sad.
So it's how many months is it in a year?
We've just
12?
finished June. Yeah.
So that's almost two.
Yeah.
That's more than 2 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
See.
All right, let's get Miss Dianna on the phone.
Crazy.
Hey.
Hey, Miss Dianna.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm good. Just had a little minor emergency here. So I
Hi,
had to
Dianna.
switch, but I'm good. Hey, how are you?
He walked off, but he said he's good. He's good. He's always good. He's always good.
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah, so glad to be on tonight. For those who don't know me, I'm Dianna Williams. I'm the Deputy Director at Grassroots Leadership. Been with the organization, started out as a volunteer in around about 2016. Became an organizer, then an organizing manager, and now a deputy director with the organization. And yeah, so our base members are those who are formerly incarcerated and their families. And what our focus is, or our mission, is to unite the community and the formerly incarcerated and their families to work on policy, transform policies that negatively affect in the black and brown communities. So that's basically what we're all about in a nutshell. Got a couple of campaigns going on right now. We started the jail letter writing project again. We're getting letters, of course, from, being on the prison show. And then we're getting some letters, too, from Harris County Jail, because we do help those who are incarcerated through our participatory defense program as well. So we've got, letter writing going on there also. And we hope, that through our communication with TDCJ, that, if there are any post-conviction cases that, our loved ones there want us to take a look at, that we'll be able to, get them to the proper people, attorneys and so forth, who may be able to help them, in a post-conviction request for a review of their cases. So we're kind of excited, about being able to help on that spectrum. The person who is leading the letter writing project, Anthony Lindsay, is formerly incarcerated, and we have a team of a couple other people who are family members. But it's most passionate for Anthony because, he's been there, done that, so he knows, how it is to not get a letter or how exciting it is when you get a letter. So it's a project that he has wholeheartedly embraced and doing, really good with it. So we're looking for good things to come out of that. Another campaign we have going on is we're starting a mutual aid fund for community. Just had the kickoff for it about a month ago. And what the idea of the mutual aid fund is to have readily available canned goods or dry goods or, any other resources that the community may need. They can stop into our office and, if they're in need of anything or certain things that we aim to have, those things available for them. And then also we're doing the Feed the Block a couple of times a year. So we're reaching out to the community to do that as well. I think we have one coming up in another week or so, and we're going to be just right outside of downtown, feeding the houseless people there. So we're, excited to be able to provide that for the people who are in need. Our participatory defense program platform, we're expanding it this year to include more of juvenile justice. So we're going into the juvenile courts, and then we're also going to begin going into the immigration courts because we are beginning to get many immigrant cases. They start out as criminal justice, but if they have a hold, or an ICE hold, then it's going to go over, into the immigration courts. So we're learning what that process is in anticipation of being really involved in the immigration piece of the work here in Harris County, just as we are in Austin. Our Austin office has long had an immigration platform. So we're looking forward to duplicating that here in Harris County. Voter engagement, voter education, one of the biggies right about now. With me being a precinct chair over in East Harris County, beginning to be really, really busy, figuring out where we're going to go canvass, just to educate people as to what the importance of voting is, not to tell anybody who to vote for, just the idea of getting out and exercising your right to vote. So we'll be doing a lot of work around that in the upcoming months. What else? Events. On July 11th, which is next Saturday, we will have a poetry and politics event over at our office. The address to the office is 4407 New Orleans Street. The zip is 77020. Poetry and politics. We'll have some poets there, spoken word. We'll be talking about the current state, climate of the politics here in not only Harris County, but the state and nationwide. And I believe we're also going to have a little mini tour of, I think it's one block from the office, where there is a automatic license plate reader posted up. A lot of people don't even know what that apparatus looks like. Don't even know it's in their backyard, in Fifth Ward. So I think we're going to do like a little tour over there and kind of talk about that during this event as well. So we're looking forward to that. We have our general body meetings once a month, every third Thursday. The next one is July 16th at the Grassroots Leadership Office as well. In August 4th, Tuesday, August 4th, we have a Night Out for Faith and Liberation. That's a yearly event that we host in the community, and it's where the community to tell us how they define safety outside of policing. Everybody thinks safety and police equal each other, and it really doesn't. I mean, safety could be safety in education, medical. There's a lot of ways to define safety. So we're going to have an event. Not real sure what it's going to look like this year yet. It may be kind of on a smaller scale, maybe like a listening session or panel discussion. We've historically done it like a block party style, with lots of people and indoors or outdoors. But it's still in the planning stage, so we may repeat that again this year. I'm not real sure. And that is on August 4th. And then to round out the month of August, we will host a no ALPR day on August 19th. That's the automatic license plate reader day. That whole week is National No License Plate Reader Week. But we will partner with the Texas Civil Rights Project and a couple other orgs, and we're going to host an event at the office on August 19th. So it's going to be a busy 2 months,
It sounds
to say the
like
least.
it. Yeah, it sounds like it. I have a quick
Yeah.
question about the poetry and politics. Can you talk a little
Uh-huh.
bit more about that? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, what the whole idea of it is, we're going to have it at the office. It's going to be in the backyard. Music. We've got a couple of artists who will come and recite poetry, and it will be something geared towards politics. And then we'll have our policy organizer, Mo Cortez, talk about the current state of politics. And we're going to break it down to local. So we'll talk a lot about the local politics, the races, that are coming up. I think it's going to talk a little bit about politics on state level as well. So it'll be that, and then, like I said, we're going to do the little one-block field trip from the office to look at the automatic license plate readers. So it's a 2-hour event, so it should be pretty, packed in those 2 hours of wealth of information. So I could share the flyer with you guys, and you can, share it around. It's open to anybody and everybody to attend.
Well, that sounds great. I know we will be sharing that on our Facebook page, definitely.
Okay.
The poetry and politics sounds very interesting. All of it sounds interesting. And I think that one quick observation that I have seen in different communities, people view the license plate readers differently.
Differently, yeah. It depends. Well, yeah. A lot of people say that they help to deter crime. They've stopped, robberies, and, police are able to pinpoint, who committed certain crimes. Yeah, it does, But then on the flip side of it, it's been said that we don't really know where this data is going. It's being collected. We're being told that, it's only used for specific instances, but, who knows that for sure? You know what I mean?
You're right, and we don't know it for sure. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, it's argument on both sides. So, yeah.
Yeah, very good arguments on both sides. So. Yeah, until it affects you differently, and being involved in this this organization, the Prison Show, and it's opened my eyes to a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And last but not least, we're always in the fundraising mode, like everybody else. So if there's anyone, who's listening, want to donate to our work, you can get into our website at www.grassrootsleadership.org, and there's a link for a donation there. But I wanted to say this to families who are out there and they're local here in Harris County, Houston. Please consider joining and coming to a meeting or two. We may say something or do something that, may be a benefit to you or someone you know. We're always looking for new people to join, the work that we do. We go to Commissioner's Court, City Council at times to talk on different topics. So, each meeting every month is a little bit different, because just depending on what's going on in the city and the county, we may have different objectives and different actions and rallies, that we're going to attend. So, yeah. So just, invite people to come on out. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you being on, Miss Dianna.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. Have a
Oh,
great
and let me
week.
give you my contact. Let me give you my contact information.
Okay, go ahead.
Grassroots Leadership, P.O. Box 88235, Houston, Texas 77228.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And you have a great weekend.
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And Athena is going to do a segment now, and Linda's out here with me. She may have to do our whole segment because I can't read anything with my glasses. So go ahead, Athena.
Hello? Okay, there I am.
There you are.
There I am. I'm still so nervous. The ground that remembered. In 2018, in Sugar Land, Texas, a construction crew was digging the foundation for a new elementary school. Everything was routine until the machine stopped, because just a few feet beneath the surface, they hit bone. At first, it looked like one burial, then two, then dozens, until archaeologists realized what they were standing over wasn't a grave, it was a cemetery. 95 individuals, all men, buried without markers, without names, and for over a century, no one living even knew they were there. But the most disturbing part wasn't just what was found, it was where it was found. A suburban neighborhood, built on land that was supposed to be fully known, fully mapped, fully understood. It wasn't. So the first question wasn't who were they, it was simpler. How does an entire cemetery disappear? No records, no markers, no public memory. Just silence. And yet, the burials weren't chaotic. They were organized. Rows, spacing, patterns. Which means someone didn't just bury them. Someone made sure they stayed buried. As archaeologists examined the remains, the story shifted. Sorry. Because the bones weren't just old. They were worn. Compressed spines, healed fractures, joint damage from repetitive strain, signs of chronic malnutrition. These weren't people who died suddenly. These were people worn down over time. And then something harder to ignore. Some bones showed trauma consistent with punishment. Not accident, not disease, punishment. And at that point, the mystery changes. Because now we're not just asking who they were, we're asking what kind of system produces bodies like this. The next part is a reconstruction based on documented conditions from Texas prison labor systems in the late 1800s. Imagine this. It's before sunrise. You're already awake, not because you want to be, because there is no choice in sleeping late. Your ankles ache before you even stand. Breakfast is thin, quiet. No one talks much anymore. A guard counts you out, not by name, sometimes not even by number, just presence. You walk into fields of sugarcane so tall it disappears into the horizon. The blades cut your skin every time you move. The heat builds early and doesn't leave. You swing and swing and swing because stopping isn't allowed here. And if someone falls behind, they don't disappear quietly. They are replaced. This is not an isolated moment in time. This was a system, and it had a name. After the Civil War, slavery was officially abolished in the United States, but the 13th Amendment included a clause that changed everything. Slavery was illegal, except as punishment for crime. So laws shifted. New offenses appeared. Old ones expanded. and arrest rates surged, especially among Black Americans in the South. Then came convict leasing. Prisoners were leased out to plantations, farms, and companies for labor, for profit, for extraction. And Sugarland was part of that system. A network of prison farms and plantations across Fort Bend County used forced convict labor to harvest sugarcane at scale. What was discovered in 2018 was not an anomaly. It was evidence of that system. In 2018, archaeologists confirmed the remains of 95 individuals, now known as the Sugarland 95, all men, most of them African American, all buried without markers, all tied to the prison labor system that once operated across this region. And for many of them, this was the first time their existence had been publicly acknowledged in over 100 years, not as labor, not as property, but as human beings. But even as Sugarland 95 were studied, a larger realization emerged. This site may not have been the only one. Across Fort Bend County, along corridors like Highway 99 and the expanding Grand Parkway, construction, surveying have encountered additional historical indicators tied to older burial landscapes, soil disturbances, fragmented remains, unmarked ground anomalies consistent with forgotten cemeteries. Not all of these sites are confirmed as part of the same burial ground, but together they suggest something larger. Because the prison farm didn't operate in one place. It stretched across thousands of acres. Interconnected sites, multiple camps, multiple plantations, multiple lives. Which leads to a question no one can fully answer yet. Was the Sugarland 95 cemetery the only one? Or just the first one we happen to find? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. It wasn't discovered through history books. It was discovered through construction, through digging, through accident. Which means something important is still true today. We are not looking at a fully complete record. We are looking at fragments of it. Today, Sugarland looks nothing like its past. Homes, schools, highways, a city built for movement, for progress, for forgetting. But land doesn't forget the way people do. It layers, it holds, it waits. The Sugarland 95 were eventually reinterred with care. Efforts continued to identify descendants, to restore names where there were none. But the deeper truth remains unresolved, not just historically, but geographically. Because beneath what we see as modern development, there are still gaps in the record, still unanswered questions, still places no one has fully examined. And that brings us to the final question. Not just for historians, but for anyone standing on the ground today. How much of the past is still beneath us, waiting for the next time someone starts digging? We spend so much time asking whether places are haunted. Maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the better question is what stories are still waiting beneath our feet. The ground remembered, even when we didn't. Done.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I actually, so since their bodies were so easy to identify because of all of the torment that they faced, I'm going to have you read some of those.
Is there enough time, David? Oh, I cannot read.
Oh, you cannot read?
No.
We got 1 minute.
Oh, no. Okay, 1 minute is not enough.
Well, I will say that when I first started the Prison Show back in 2017, around 2018, I think his name was Reggie, right, David?
Reggie Moore, I sent you all this stuff on your phone.
I can't read.
Oh.
Her
I
glasses
sent it to
are
Athena
fogged up.
also. She's got her phone.
Well,
He was a former guard.
And he came to the Prison Show, and he spoke on it in real time as they were discovering the bodies.
That's insane.
He knew that they were there before they found the bodies. And there's a there's a prison, the old Imperial Prison Farm, and they had moved those bodies there. That's not even the original cemetery. So they've been covering that up for many, many, many years.
And what you said is true. What else are they covering up?
Yep, they're covering up a lot because there's people all out in the fields where the houses are built and everything, because a lot of times those guys would run and they would kill them and just leave them where they lied.
Yep, and bury them right there. Yeah, it's so creepy. I don't live there, but someone's backyard's got somebody.
Linda lives around there.
I live around there, and I went, Reggie took me out there.
You can't, you have to talk on the mic. He's going to yell at you.
There's one right there, Linda.
Reggie took me out there to see, where the bodies were, and that was very interesting and creepy too. But yeah, I live close to there.
Yeah, they chased Reggie off, and actually, the police escorted him off the property. They wouldn't let him around, and then they moved the bodies. And I mean, it's just been a rigmarole. Remember Jay, the attorney?
Yes.
I see him every now and then. I think he was at that Texas Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty. What seminar or whatever they had not too long ago, where I met Josh Burns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was up on the, I don't know what they question and answers. He was up on the stage. Very controversial subject.
Yes, indeed.
And Reggie died.
Yeah,
he died.
Athena would have really liked Reggie. He was go 420.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
why do you guys keep calling me out like that?
I'm just saying.
This is radio. They can't smell. Nobody can smell me.
The guy would come to Planet Fitness to work out, and he would smell like a big old doobie. Yeah, great story, Athena. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to work on not being so nervous about it, but...
Well, you did great, and I didn't have to jack up the dials or nothing. You did really wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
And you look fabulous. I mean, the whole outfit's fabulous. Okay.
Linda, are you going to get over here?
I am going to attempt to read this. I may not. Linda may have to do the shout-outs later because I can't. I don't. All right. Let them go around me. All right. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. We do mean everyone. Now, this is coming from me, Dani Allen. I want to start off with a great, big, huge shout-out to the Troll and all the pages dedicated to bringing out corruption in any prison or jail across the United States. We all are humans on this great planet. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that. According to the custodial death report, as I go into this, the Texas Attorney General's office has reported or has received reports of 359 deaths since January the 1st. This does not include local county jail information, as I've said before. I've had a few people ask me about the death totals at different units, so I want to add 5 units with the most deaths. I don't have time to read all of them. And to piggyback on what Danny Sneed was saying earlier, where did I go? Where did I hear it? There have been no deaths since January the 1st, so I wanted to go over that, which is good. Of course, this is the 3rd. June 1st, there were, from June 1st till now, there were 43 deaths, or until June the 30th. May had 49, April 67, March 70, February had 55, and January 75. Obviously, Hospital Galveston, because it is a hospital, had the most deaths at 99. The Michaels unit had 31 deaths since January the 1st. The Estelle unit had 21, Montford unit 17, and the Beto unit 14 since January 1st. So you can see the same thing I'm seeing. Go to the Custodial Death Report website. It is updated every workday throughout the day. So these numbers may change depending on when the deaths are officially reported. County information is there too, like I said. Right now, there are 4 scheduled executions in Texas and 11 across the United States. between now and the end of 2026, according to the Death Penalty Information Center. There have been 16 executions this year, with 9 being in Florida alone. So if you're looking for action beyond showing up in protest, head over to Death Penalty Action if you choose. They have active petitions available at deathpenaltyaction.org. The next execution scheduled in Texas are James Norman. He is scheduled for September the 16th and is out of Jackson County. Krishan Ramey is scheduled for September 23rd and is out of Jackson County. Jamal Howard is scheduled for October the 7th and is out of Hardin County. And John Rubio is scheduled for November the 12th and is out of Cameron County. Michael Newberry. I mentioned last week about the relief the Supreme Court gave Michael Newberry here in Texas on June 22nd. Mr. Newberry has been serving a life sentence for capital murder. The Supreme Court vacated the judgment and remanded the case after Cook County DA John Warren filed a brief stating the state no longer had confidence in the verdict. And why? Why don't they? The local prosecutor admitted that former DA Janelle Haverkamp intentionally withheld key exculpatory evidence from the defense. So again, we're happy for you, Michael. And if people want that information, be sure to ask us for it. Victor Saldano, there are a lot of us shocked by this. The Supreme Court denied your petition on June the 22nd. If anyone's around, Victor, please let him know. Tyrone Case, on June the 23rd, the state filed a response to your motion for leave to file notice of intervening authority at the district court. DeMontrell Miller, on June the 23rd, the state filed their opposition to your request for a COA at the Fifth Circuit. The court granted your request to file a reply to this no later than August the 24th. Robert Solis, on July the 2nd, a joint proposed scheduling order was filed. William Davis, on June the 25th, the CCA denied your motion for a rehearing. Robert Will, on June the 25th, the state filed an unopposed motion for extension of time to file replies to your motions. The state also filed a motion to dismiss under Law and Justice, renewed motion to dismiss as successive and supplemental answer to the alternative, all at the district court. Valerian Oshin, on June the 25th, you filed a motion for an extension of time at the CCA, and it was granted on July the 2nd. Page Lawyer, on June the 25th, the CCA affirmed the trial court's judgment of conviction and sentence of death. Kimberly Cargill, on June the 29th, you filed an unopposed motion to appoint counsel at the district court. Oscar Rosales, on June the 29th, you requested an extension to file your brief at the CCA, and it was granted on July 2nd. Irving Davis, on June 30th, you were denied at the Fifth Circuit and were granted your motion for an extension of time to file a petition for rehearing. Ronaldo Denise, on July 2nd, you filed an unopposed motion for appointment of co-counsel at the district court. Franklin Davis, on July 2nd, the state filed an unopposed motion to extend time to file a response to your motion at the Fifth Circuit. Gregory Newsom, on July 2nd, you filed your brief at the CCA. Remember, everyone, transparency matters. Accountability matters. Pay attention. Ask questions. Speak up. No voice is too small, like my friend Leroy says. And I think Miss Linda has a poem.
I do. This poem is called The Closed Mouth Rally by Alex Rigsby. Well, the Closed Mouth Rally is the heart of town, is the most our pallies in the dark are found. And they don't get found because they're ain't no sound that the guards in the heart of the bars allow. See, the guards in the heart of the bars don't like any stars of the bars are the notes they write. But the laws that the guards ought to know of the rights, all the stars ought to hold. But the boss just might. So the stars of the bars wrote the boss tonight, saying, "Boss, oh, the cause of all my rights." That was all they wrote, because the boss man's note on the cause or the bars said, "Hold that kite." So the stars of the bars have it hard, because all the guards in the heart or the bars say pause. All the laws that they view to be on are gone. You're in our world now. We're beyond them, son. And the bars don't care, because there ain't nowhere that the stars are in the heart of the bars can share. But the no fresh air or the hapless stairs, stars start when the mess of the men's bare. In the venue there in the heart of the bars, that our own laws saying, "Close your jaws." And the guards of the bars lay down the laws, so none but ours know of our cause. So close your mouth, I'd zip your lip, or else the sound might give a tip. No, I'm not proud, ain't down with it, but talk too loud, and you'll take a trip. Make last the sun you had last month. The past was fun, but that's been done. Now catch this one, a classic pen, the task began. Elastic buns, they'll cut your calls, they'll bound you round. Then Justice Halls, the blind ain't found. But don't discourage, there's a crowd of ones who heard this, sharing by mouth. By Alex Rigsby.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Yes, thank you. We just got the poem today.
You looking at me? You want me to play some music?
Yeah, I can't.
You can't do nothing else?
I can't read.
In the hush beyond the barbed wire, when the lights grow dim and still, they walk the halls of sorrow with compassion, strength, and will. Two hearts, Linda and Dani, bring warmth where hope feels small. They're the ones who never falter when the night begins to fall. Death row angels in the hour of midnight, standing gentle, standing strong. You bring the dawn of mercy where the world's gone. sings of our shared humanity. Death row angels in the hour of midnight, standing gentle, standing strong. You bring the dawn of mercy where the world's gone wrong. With every word, every visit, every soul you help to mend, you remind them they are human. You're the light that will not end. So here's to Linda, here's to Dani, for the love your hearts bestow. You turn sorrow into solace where the coldest currents flow. Death row angels keep shining through the darkest prison skies. For every life you touch reminds us true compassion never dies.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Okay. Linda's going to be doing the shout-outs because I can't.
Okay. I guess let's go to Monique. Line 1.
Hello?
Hi, Monique. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing fine. Yourself?
I'm good.
I just wanted to make a shout-out to my boyfriend, Ruben from Garza West. I just wanted to tell him I love him, I miss him, to keep his head up, and I'm glad that, he's in my life, and I'll see him soon. Thank you so much. Hello?
Okay.
Thank you, Monique.
Thank you. And now we have Captain Tom.
Hello, Debbie.
Yeah, that's Linda.
Do what?
That was me, Captain Tom.
Well, hi.
Hi.
How's everybody?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better. I really wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Although it's not pleasant for the ones who are incarcerated, but I hope they have a very safe and happy 4th of July. We're celebrating 250 years of freedom, but like I said, the freedom is not for all who are incarcerated. So our prayers and thoughts go out to all who are behind the wall. And we give my shout out to all our incarcerated veterans and our homeless veterans. And as always, you can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-738. And also, you can become a sustainer. But don't forget about the Prison Show. You donate to the Prison Show. That way you can do your shout-outs to your loved ones. And we've got to keep this radio station going. So, once again, happy 4th of July, everybody. Y'all have a good weekend. And everybody be safe and take care.
Okay, now let's go to Annalisa.
Well, thank you, Captain Tom. Okay.
I think he hung up.
Well, he was still on. Go to Annalisa, David.
I'm trying to get it ready.
Okay.
Hello everyone, it's Annalisa. I hope you are all doing well. I hope it's not too hot there. And I wish you happy 4th of July tomorrow. This is my message for my friend. Hello Isidro, I hope you are doing well. I received your letter and I'm going to write to you this weekend. I hope you get your tablet soon so you can read my emails and you can write. I hope you are doing something that makes you feel good, like reading, artwork. I'm well, always busy at work, as you know. It's going to be a busy working summer. It's going to be hot again next week, but I'm well and all is okay. I send you my warmest wishes, big hugs, and happy 4th of July. Take care, my friend. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, Annalisa. We love hearing from her. So we're gonna get on a trend here. Linda's gonna announce the name, and I'm gonna smile.
Okay. All right, let's hear from Eva.
Hey Trey, good evening cutie. What's up in your world? So this week I watched 2 movies at the theater. The first one, Backrooms, could have a deeper meaning, with the backrooms representing the fear of being lost in life. In a sense, those endless hallways represent the feeling of having no direction, you know. The people in the movie, they keep moving, hoping to find an exit, but every choice just leads them to another strange room. Yeah, these rooms could also be seen as a physical manifestation of the unconscious. Like they're recognizable, but somehow wrong, maybe much like dreams. Have you ever heard of liminal spaces? So I hadn't until I watched this movie. These are places that exist in between. For example, an empty school during the summer or a deserted shopping mall. Yeah, these are places designed for people, but they feel unsettling when they're empty. Have you ever experienced something like this? Like that there was a place normally full of people, but you felt an unease when you were there alone? I've only been in an empty school once. Yeah, so for me this whole movie is a metaphor for existential anxiety. I won't spoil everything though, because it might be available on your tablet one day. Yeah, and then there's Obsession, the movie I watched yesterday. It basically has the theme of wishes gone wrong, or how is the good old saying, be careful what you wish for. Have you ever heard of an one-wish willow? Well, I'm pretty sure this guy never expected his wish to turn out the way it eventually did. Something different, I also don't know why, but I think Willow is actually a nice name. I like the sound of it. Anyway, these were 2 good movies, but now I'm giving myself a little break, I guess. Maybe until next week. Yeah, the next 2 movies on my list are Evil Deadburn and then the one with the minions. Yeah, I love those little yellow creatures. They're just so cute and funny. Anyway, I'm glad y'all got a giggle out of my recent trip to the interview. You know, the interview we had. But at least we still drove to a nearby coffee shop where I got a cup of coffee and a piece of cake. I guess everything's better after a piece of cake, maybe. I also bought a bag made from a recycled coffee bag. Yeah, these bags were made at the nearby prison, so I guess the inmates have the opportunity to earn a little money by sewing them. I think that's a good thing. Okay then, my very smart friend, my cutie, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Be good, cutie, and please smile for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eva. And how about Jason? I know Jason's just itching to get on the air and do some shout-outs. Hey, Jason.
Well, hello, The Prison Show. How are y'all tonight?
Doing good, Jason. How are you doing?
I see you took over Miss Linda's job, right?
She fired me.
I see how it is.
It is so, I don't know if it's so humid. My hair's huge. My glasses are fogging up. It's just not a good look. It really isn't. I was trying to stay off camera.
Okay.
David yelled at me.
Right. Anyways, everyone, that is coming up for parole on my list, and I took off one and I added one because, one got out and two got out. So I took two off. So sometimes my list gets shorter, but anyone that's on my list, you should be getting your parole packet. You should have it ready at all times whenever you see them. And remember what I've wrote to you, because I have been writing letters slowly. And remember this, responsibility and accountability is what parole wants to hear. This is what they want to hear in your personal letter to them. Remember that. Okay, so my first shout out tonight is going to be for Logan, my nephew. He's at the Havens unit. And that also his mom loves him. And we all love you, Logan, and we want you to come home. Remember the letter I wrote you? So we want you to come home. Next one is for El Jahara. You should be coming home too. Stop staying in there and come home. Do whatever it takes to come home. Next one is for Nico. He is at the Robertson unit. Joseph at the Styles unit. Joseph, you're coming up for parole. You should have your parole packet. How about little Jay at the Allred unit? You once came up for parole. Doesn't mean that you won't come up for parole, so have your parole stuff ready. How about Walter at the Bill Clemens unit? You're also coming up for parole. And then I have Jonas, a.k.a. Lakewood. You're at the Styles unit. I have Jedediah, a.k.a. Little Dre, at the Robertson unit. You should be coming up for parole next year, so you need to have your parole stuff ready. Jeremy at the Robertson unit. Deveridge at the Robertson unit. Cody at the James Lenoff unit. Rodney at the Robertson unit. Billy at the Robertson unit. You're also coming up for parole. How about Rob at the Michael Trustee Camp? You should be coming home soon. I got your letter, and special shout out to you. I'm thinking about you. And let's see. A special shout out to Diamond and Ali. I don't know where you're at. Special shout out from Gadget to Lynn at the Skyview unit. Then I have Norman at the Wainwright unit. I have Alex. You're at the Bradshaw unit or MTC unit, however they want to call it nowadays. I have William at ISF over there in Houston. I have one of my besties, Blake, at James Lenoff unit. I have my old comrade and coworker, Shields, a.k.a. Callie, at the Bill Clemens unit. I have Little Rick at the Bill Clemens unit. Pilot at the Bill Clemens unit. I have Michael at the Michael unit now. How about Mr. Patterson? You're on the Wallace unit now. Guy, you're on the Robertson unit. Redneck, you're on the Robertson unit. And then Dean, you're on the Bill Clemens unit. When you come up for parole, that's a program unit, so take advantage of that. Then I have my new one, and he's on the Robertson unit, Stefan. I haven't forgot anybody, and like I said, I'm going to continue to add to my list as I think of you. How about Casper at the Robertson unit? Cece at the Robertson unit? AJ at the Robertson unit? Todd at the Robertson unit? And my favorite is Ren at the Robertson unit. And special shout out from my sister to her beloved one, her husband, Ted at Buster Cole. She said to tell you that she loves you and she can't wait till you come home. And that's going to be it. But just remember, y'all, I'm not forgetting you, and I will be writing you. And a big, big thank you to everyone on the Prison Show, Miss Dani, Miss Linda, David, and Miss Joanne. Keep up the good work, y'all. Everybody, to me, everybody deserves a fair chance. And even if you are facing a life sentence, don't give up. Fight for parole. Write your parole. Write your legislature and tell them, you know, your progress that you're making. These things do count. They really do. And that's my message for tonight. And I will see y'all next Friday. And I'll have something new next Friday. So.
Well, thank you very much, Jason. We hope you have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too. And happy 4th of July.
Same to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. All right, let's get to the Italian Coalition to abolish the death penalty. I believe they're doing their July.
Hi everyone. The Italian Coalition to abolish the death penalty would like to wish a heartfelt happy birthday to William, Harlem, Paige, Elijah, Obel, William, Gerald, Cedric, Melissa, Carrie, Jeffrey, Humberto, Jason, Dillian, Eric, Steven, Carlos, and Willie. We want to let you know that you are not forgotten and that there are people thinking of you and sending positive thoughts on this day and always. We wish you a great birthday, stay strong, buon compleanno!
Yeah, they are awesome. Like I said earlier, we had dinner with Chiara tonight, and Sophia. Let's not forget Sophia. She's an honorary member of the Italian Coalition. So, I love them to pieces. All right, let's get to Miss Caitlin.
Hola, Beto. I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and smiling. As for me, all is good. I'm just in from the store after doing some grocery shopping, and I am here with Miss Belle, or should I say Princess Belle. Yeah, I think she's... You can say hello to Beto? And give her eyes? No? Yeah? You say no? Yeah, she says hello to everybody. I'm going to give her Betty Ropes for you. Today, yeah, I'm just, as I said, just back from the store, and I am off work until Sunday. So, yay! I don't have many plans yet, but I'm just going to take each day as it comes and see what happens. I also want to give a big shout out to the guys, Eric, Mark, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good and send you all best wishes and hugs. So good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you so much, Caitlin and Belle. Y'all are too adorable. All right, how about Tiffany? Tiffany's been holding for a little while, so let's get to Tiffany.
Hello, you guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great. How are you, Tiffany?
Staying out of the heat, trying to.
I hear ya.
I just wanted to send a shout out to my hubby over there in the FTC Houston shop. Just wanted to tell you, baby, we're right here just at the house, watching a movie, of course. Kalani's already asleep, so you won't be hearing her tonight. The boys are right here. David's in his room, of course, and me and JJ are out right here on the couch. Just chilling, babe. Just missing you, of course. Visit went great today. It was pretty packed, but it was pretty cool. It was decent. Just wanted to tell you that I love you, baby, and I will talk to you in the morning. Good night, sweet dreams. He wanted me to send a shout-out to everyone in the FTC Houston and 5 West. You boys, keep your head up. Everything will be okay. You guys have a great weekend, okay? Enjoy what you got going on there. I know you guys can't do much. He also wanted me to send one more shout-out to his Sally for laying on his belly. And it's a little inside joke, but I'm sure he's laughing right now. I can just hear him just crying in his bed.
That's awesome.
But he wanted me to send a little shout-out. But, yeah, thank you guys for everything that you guys do for them. You know, I know it means a lot for them to hear our voices at night, even though they can't do much. But, you know, it's a blessing. But good night, my baby. I love you so much. Call me in the morning. Sweet dreams. Mwah. And I'll see you next Friday.
All right. Thank you, Tiffany. You have a great weekend.
Thank you. You do the same. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's get to Miss Lydia, who's been holding for a few minutes. So I'm going to get on over to Miss Lydia. Hold tight, Miss Lydia. We're coming. All right. Hey, Miss Lydia. Hey, Miss Lydia.
Wake up, Lydia.
Yeah, I don't think she's there. I think she fell asleep because she normally falls asleep.
Yeah, she does.
You can hear something in there.
Yeah, she
almost like she's snoring.
Yeah. Well, she called me earlier today, and she sounded tired when she called me earlier.
Yeah.
So,
I'll text her and see if she'll call back.
Yeah. Either that or I'm sure her son is going to have something to say about this. I would never let her forget this.
Yeah, go ahead and hang up. Get Bobby.
Yeah, let's get Bobby. Let's go to Bobby. We're coming. Hey, Bobby.
Hi, everyone. How you doing this evening?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I want to give a shout out to my son, Bo, at the Estelle unit. And I want to tell him I love him and everything, and happy 4th. And I hope he can see some sparkles out there tomorrow. And y'all have a good evening, honey. Night. Good night.
Good night. You have a great weekend. Bye-bye, Bobby. I think, did she hang up already? She may have hung up.
I think I might have done it.
Oh.
That was a quick draw.
No, she's still on there.
Well, because Joe's on the phone.
Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lydia.
Lydia, she's got Lydia now.
Now she's back on.
No, Lydia's on.
No, I know. Now Lydia's back on.
She better hang up on Bobby.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
Hey, Lydia, we're coming. Hang on. Hey, Lydia. Okay. Well, this is not going very good.
Let's go to Kiki.
Let's go to Kiki. Let's do that.
Hi, this message is for Rodney at the Punsky unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. Just calling in to let you know I'm thinking of you. Wishing you a happy 4th of July tomorrow. A wonderful night tonight. And I hope you have a good week. And know I am always thinking of you, praying for you, and I will be waiting for your call tomorrow at noon my time, to your time. I love you, baby. I hope you have a wonderful night. Missing you already. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Mwah, mwah. Love you, Rodney. And happy 4th of July to David, Linda, and Dani, and everybody out there who's listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July and a great week next week. I will talk to you guys again next week. Have a wonderful night. Love you, Rodney. Mwah, mwah. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Kiki.
Rodney wanted to add a happy 4th of July to everybody, but I didn't get the message in time.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Rodney, and thank you, Kiki. And, you know, that reminded me, I don't know, Kiki, Carrie, I haven't heard from Carrie in a while.
She's on the video.
On the video?
Yes, you know where they chat on the bottom of the video?
Oh, she is?
Yes, she's been on there all night. She got kicked off, and then she got back on, or it locked up on her or whatever, and she got out and went back in.
Okay, well, hey, Carrie. Okay, let's get now, maybe third time's a charm with Miss Lydia. Let's get her on the air before something else happens. Hey, Lydia.
Before I fall asleep.
Did you fall asleep, Lydia?
No. I thought the first time somebody hung up on me, and then the second time I don't know what happened, and I said okay, but I'm on. Just wishing everybody a happy 4th of July, and tell my son that I'll talk to him tomorrow. I haven't talked to Tia Early. Well, I know she was coming back down from Port Aransas, and I told you Tia Gracie was up in El Paso. And Tia Patty, she's home already. She went with Stephanie to Reynosa, and she was going to go and eat at La Fogata. But it was a nice day. It was hot, and I was just busy most of my day off was cleaning, so. But my knee feels better, mijo, already. It feels better. The pain, I don't know what happens. I guess it just hurts. And then I did take diclofenac. It's for swelling, and that helped, I guess, because the pain's gotten better. Okay? I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I won't be as busy tomorrow. I'm going to take it easy. That's what I say. I'm going to try and go to Tia Early's tomorrow and see her. Okay? I love you and I miss you. And my saludos to Big Will, to Eric, and Rodney, Mark, and Brandon. And thank you, Mark, for the cross. It was really lovely. Tia Patty got to pick. She says, I'm going to get to pick first. I said, okay, I'll let you pick first. But thank you very much. They're lovely. Okay, thank you, and good night, everyone. Good night, ladies. Drive safely.
Good night, Miss Lydia. You have and I did email him.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
It's taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. All right, that reminded me, Big Will, if anyone's listening right now and can yell down to Big Will, make sure Big Will's listening for my shout-out later. All right, let's get to Miss Crystal.
My name is Crystal. The shout-out is for my husband, Jesse Perry. I hope you hear this. We have a lot to talk about. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to hear from you soon. Mwah. Bye, babe.
Oh, that was sweet. I think she was a new caller.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
That was for Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. Hey, Alabama. Okay. And we have Mysterious Mike, and we had a letter for the Not So Mysterious Mike.
Did I get it back, or are you going
to
send it to me?
Dave.
Oh, it says Mysterious Mike.
Yeah, no, that's not his, because I say it's a Not So Mysterious Mike.
I don't know. I still think he's a big mystery.
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, let's get the big mystery guy sometime on the air.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the Historic Prison Show. Here's my shout-outs. The guys at Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Rees, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Oz. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Jesse Cortez. Shout-out for Blaine Milam. Shout-out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout-out to Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better, and just give me a call when you get a chance. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy 4th of July and celebrate America's 250th birthday. Our founding fathers declared independence from Great Britain and King George, signing the Declaration of Independence July 4th, 1776. And everybody enjoy the weekend and be safe. Adios.
All right, David, it's time that you text him and tell him to update his list, because Blaine was my friend, and he was executed last year, so yeah.
And we haven't heard from Clarence Bowman forever.
Over a year.
Yeah.
It's been over a year. I went back in my notes and looked, and it's been over a year, so anyway.
He was going through chemo and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully he's...
Yep, made it through.
Yeah, hopefully he's good. He's good. Maybe he's just so busy with...
We can hope so.
Yeah. All right, let's get to Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black. Hey, baby. How has the day been for you? It's another scorcher day here, as I know it's there for you as well. The girls are behaving. I've been using the new brush on Mimi, and it's been doing a pretty good job. I'll still got to keep on brushing her, though. It'll take a few days to get it all done. I placed on the English Tradition Summary. I haven't placed on the teas or got the recent posts and draft, but I'll work on it after Kissing Your Strength. Mom's as well. She's in good shape. Baby, this is just kissing you or tuck in that all is good. I love you, my man. Stay healthy and safe. Stay focused and tough. Mwah. I love you so deeply. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart.
All right. She's always good with the kisses. And just so, hopefully Big Will is listening now. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hey, Big Will. Just wanted to let you know it's Joy's fault. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's Joy's fault, not mine. Not mine at all. So, did you want to do your,
my long shout-outs?
Yeah.
Have a short one.
Go ahead and do yours, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, but you got to get to the mic.
Am I on? Ooh, some of these names are, we'll start with the easy one. Russell in Indiana? Cool. Ranulfo Benitez. And
ooh, I like the way she says
Amarillo Butler. I received your letters, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We received quite a few this evening also, and thank you so much. We all received some. I'm not going to say thank you to one, but thank you, everyone. Go ahead, Linda.
All right, Alex Rigsby, Ricky.
Oh, you're not on the mic. You have to. Why don't you take it off like you're singing? Take it off that.
Oh, take it off here?
Yeah, because you can.
Pull it out from the front.
You got to.
I almost said that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said, yeah. Okay, now hold it like you're singing.
Okay, Alex Rigsby, Ricky Ray Jr., Ricky Ray Sr., Jason Hendershot, Robert Ruo, Arthur Holloway, Nicholas Wolfert, Casey Raphael Tyler, C. Tyler, Brittany Gully, Zandan, Sharon McKinney, Vanessa Esquivel, Connie Singular, Don Giovanni, Michael B. Hood, Glenn Harris, Richard Phelan, Vincent Baker, Ken Whitley, John Netz, Arthur Wright, Thomas Craig, Jesse Salazar, Jason Ray South, Adolph Dela Cruz, Ever Vladimir Guardo, Raymond Shelton, Austin Jones, Antone Dushot Cooper, Mike Timmons, Chris Stafford, Jerome Bryant, Edward Gus Snyder, Jackie Kester, Benjamin Wiederhoff, Vanessa Esquivel, Disc Jockey, Robert T. Lusty, Don Giovanni, Joe Angel Medrano, Alex Rigsby. Well, I got another Alex Risby. Oh no, I guess it's the same Alex Risby. Well, you got two wishes tonight. Michael Gabriel Morin, Lauren Godfrey, Forrest Pyle, Desmond McClure, James Davis II, James Davis III, John Banos, Kieran Otis, Hauser New Binary Nubian, Bryant Kendrick, Andrew Tinney, Marcus Robinson, Dr. Sean Truitt, Charles Richard, Kevin Lights Camera Action Jackson, Amelia Breckenridge, Greg Woodard, Coy Simpson, Michael Turner, Michael Faulkner, Alonzo Harden, William F. Owen Sr., Paul DeVoe, Emmanuel Etienne, Dennis Price, Robert Robertson, Big Flo, Iron Thunder Horse, Bill Sims, CJ, Jaime Cole, Tyrone Williams, Will Spear, Richard Filan, Ronner Haskell, Franklin Davis, Charles C. Bolton, Lucky Ward, David Wood, Gregory Allen, Kelsey Young, Jerry Caruso, Aaron James Holt, Gustavio Guzman, Kelvin Rivers, Joey Vila, David Tripling, Sebastian Vargas, Garland Harper, Tyrone Jamal Williams, James May, and Albert Palmer. Okay, guys, have a great night. I'll see you next week.
All right. And I'm going to leave a few shout-outs.
Just a few?
Just a few. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you write to me, I swear I just can't afford to answer everyone. I really do try to. I swear I try to. My intentions are good.
Sometimes it's the time.
Yes. You know, I work full time. I'm supporting 2 cats. It's hard. It's hard, man.
You can help me with my chickens.
No, I'm good. My cats will, though. Trust me. All right. I want to say it loud. Ryan Casti. Yes, I got your letter. And you will be hearing from me soon. Just heads up. And great big shout out to Farron. Not sure what happened. In case y'all don't know or haven't found out, Joy and I went to the meeting last week with the medical committee, and somehow or another they switched us up. Assuming because we were both wearing Prison Show shirts, they switched us up. So my people got put with Joy, and we're assuming Joy's people got put with me. So when to say that, they actually asked my people if they would let Joy have all of their medical records. Farron, you're so sweet. You're like, sure, here, let me sign away. And Curtis he was like, what? Who are you? Anyway, so heads up, if you're one of her friends. Big shout out to Kelsey Young, of course, Larry at the Huntsville unit, Britt, Troy Glover got your message, and yes, we want candles, absolutely. Greg Bryant, I'm going to answer you back. I swear I'm going to answer you. It's coming. I swear. Travis Fletcher, Eddie at the Wainwright unit. Brandon, hey Brandon, I need to get with you on a visit. Joel at the Hughes unit. Jay and Chucky at Wynn. Leroy. Hey Leroy, Jeff Pribble, and I'm going to shout you out again, Big Will. Big Will. Rexalicious. Everyone say, hey, happy birthday again, age 60, Rexalicious. And CJ. Big shout out to CJ. And, oh, I'm sorry, we have a phone call. Jason. Jason is on line 1.
Well, good evening, Madam Dani, Mama Linda, Cowboy Dave, Miss Athena. Thank you for the history lesson. Very interesting segment. And to everyone who can hear my voice across the, oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Was that a duet?
Yeah, it was a duet. Linda was singing with you.
Thank you. Yes, I thought how appropriate to expand on my little opener on this 4th of July weekend. It is good to be back with you all together again on the radio. Shout out to my brothers at the Walls unit. Eric, Dawn, it's good to see you guys again. To my mentee Alec and all the guys on the Ferguson trustee camp. Dennis 3RD, Mr. McGee, hey brothers, good to see you again last week. And shout out to all the Ellis brothers who were at Kairos reunion, and I had a chance to do a couple of little mentor moments there live and in person with you guys. So appreciate that. That was fun. So as we know, we are celebrating freedom this weekend, and if you think about it, freedom is really more than just a date on a calendar. It's about utilizing the freedom that you do have to progress and grow. It's about having the courage to move beyond what has held you back. This holiday weekend, celebrating freedom, it reminds us that growth and progress are ongoing. Each and every day we wake up is not about our past, but it's about our future. What you're building, what old past mindset that you're freeing yourself from, what fears are you leaving behind, what future are you creating for yourself and for your children after you. How you react to things that happen to you is far more important than what actually happens to you. Now, while many of you may be in prison, you are not a prisoner to your circumstances. You still have many choices to make each and every day. And be sure that those choices align with who you want to be in this world. And my verse is, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. And the peace of God will transcend all understanding and will guard your hearts and mind in Christ. And that's Philippians 4:6-7. And as I like to close, guys, keep hoping, keep believing, keep your head up, be encouraged, and encourage someone else. Take care of yourself and your neighbor too. Talk to you next time. Have a good night, everyone. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, Jason.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Does Joanne have anything she wants to... Is she there, or is she going to...
I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead.
First, I want to say happy 4th of July to everyone. I want everyone to remember that freedom is not free. My shout tonight is congratulations to our June couples from the Texas Prison Weddings. And I'm going to start with Natasha and Dwayne at the Hodge unit, Lakeisha and Jeremy at the Bartlett unit, Sabrina and Javier at Michael, Brittany and Rodney at Beto, Nancy and Steve at Ellis, finally, third time's the charm, Raven and Christopher at the Ellis unit, Rachel and Carlos at Cofield, Maria and Alex at Huntsville, Erica and Dostinas at Palunsky, Anna and Joe at Memorial, Erica and Marcus at Palunsky, Anna and Marcus at Ramsey. This was a Germany bride. Very exciting. Alfred and Veronica at the Hilltop. That's all of our shout-outs for our couples. We hope with all of them much love and happiness in the future. But I also want to have a personal shout-out at the belated 50th anniversary to my husband, Leroy. He's at home. Thank you for covering the home front while I'm here at the prison show. I love you. And take it away.
All right. Well, that was really nice. I'm glad the third time's a charm. I mean, congratulations, y'all. But it makes me question if the third time's a charm.
You had 3 days.
All right. Let's do David. I'm sure you have some shout-outs.
Yeah.
Maybe?
How you going to do David? That didn't sound so well.
It really did. It really didn't. But you know what?
Before I want to start my shout-outs, I want to do a shameless plug. How about that? It's not a call to action. It's not anything like that. I want to talk about Paul Morgan a little bit. You know, Paul's on the Prison Show board. He's a board member. And he's really he's an attorney. And every time I talk to that guy and ask some kind of legal questions, he's always got the right answer. And he's been representing some folks that I was surprised he was representing. And he's really been doing a great job. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Anthony Sanchez, I think I saw him. They were talking, and I think Anthony might have talked with Terry Pedden too. But Paul Morgan, I was trying to find some of the news articles from him, but a friend of ours is down in Harris County, and he's going to represent him. And he was talking about the opposition, and nobody likes him and all this other stuff he was saying. And the dude's got cojones whenever it comes to representing people. So, I mean, I've got his number on speed dial. I told Didi, if anything ever happens, make sure you call Paul. That's the first person to call is call Paul. And
I think we need those numbers.
Yeah,
especially
you need to
Joy
put it on
on
speed dial, man. I'm telling you. And he's going to be here not next week, but the week after next, I think.
Paul is cool. So. I know I was sitting in a courtroom one day, and all of a sudden I get this message on my cell phone says, "Are you Linda?" And I'm like, yes, who's this? And he goes, "This is Paul Morgan. What are you doing in the courtroom?" And I said, "Oh, I'm here with one of the parolees that got himself in trouble." And he said, "Okay, I'll be right there to see what I can do." He's just cool.
He's really nice.
I like Paul. He's really cool.
He is.
I don't know his number or his address or anything like that, but I mean, I'm sure that anybody can Google it if they need it. But I just love having him around. It's kind of comforting just to know that Didi can call him, because I've never had an attorney friend like that before.
Yeah, he's cool.
And you've needed them, Dave.
Yeah, I've needed them. Yeah, down. I don't really need them as much, but at least it's kind of nice because
having them in the back pocket.
Yeah.
You know, just
if I get in trouble, I'm calling them too.
Does he do parole? Do you know?
I think he'll do anything.
Okay.
For the right money.
Yeah. And clearly, we've established I'm broke.
Yeah. Well, sometimes he does that too.
Okay.
So now I was kind of looking up, but then I got to looking, and it's not. I don't think it's Skylar Dawn after us today. So I was trying to figure out how to introduce them here in a little bit.
Oh, it's not them?
It looks like I'm looking at the schedule. It looks like we're going to have Rebel Radio with Joe B.
Well, that's...
So that was different, huh? And then after that is a Coalition Ambush. Murder One and DJ CMC.
Oh.
That's
okay.
at 1 a.m. But 11 o'clock, it looks like it's Rebel Radio with Joe B.
Well, awesome.
So
awesome.
we're no longer a Skylar Dawn sandwich.
No. Yeah. It was always nice.
Yeah, I mean, I could be reading it. That's why I was trying to read it, because there could be HD2 or something, but I don't see Skylar Dawn's name on there anyway. I mean, I do before us, but not after.
Yeah, she was on earlier.
Yeah, well, she's got the beats, but then that other show was Damage Control, and that was always DJ Chill, and then he hadn't been on in so long.
They've been after us for a while, right?
Yeah.
Damage Control.
For a long time. That's why I just happened to, I closed out the Dropbox, and there's the schedule, and I'm like, what the heck? Rebel Radio with Joe B? I had to Google that.
Yeah, trying to figure out how will I announce that. Well, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, I got some. I'll stop tooting Paul's horn long enough to make some shout-outs.
Okay, yeah, stop it.
Guys, I'm behind. I was telling Dani a while ago, I've got maybe 12 or 13 messages I haven't answered yet, but I want to shout out to Joseph Hernandez, Dominique Gully, Eric Hensley, Gypsy Allman, Victor Gamble, Connor Schuyler, Lionel Rogers, Tavian Carter, Kevin Johnson, Jeremy Rowdy, Michael Perez, Tyler Bowman, Jason Walker, Daniel Moore, Dutch, Kwame Teague, Joseph Verbos, Riker Joyner, Angel Osaguro, Daniel Lipscomb, Benjamin Osher, William Greer. I'm going to go over to Texas. Well, actually, I think I can start off in Arkansas with Andrew Tenney, Bill R. Sims, Charles Don Flores, Cornelius Robinson. When you get out, Rob, 3RD, Dennis Richardson, Dennis Price. I got a message from Dennis the other day. I guess he's doing pretty good. Could be better. I don't think he likes where he's at, though.
Oh, where is he?
He's at the Walls unit. A lot of people like the Walls, but
I know most people like the Walls.
Well, there's two types. There's those that do and those that don't.
Clearly.
I don't think there's a middle ground there.
No.
Depends on where you're at and what you're doing.
Depends on the administration of that.
Well, I knew a guy that was a diesel mechanic was there, and he loved it. And I knew another guy who had this little bitty cell, and he said the only thing about the cell that he liked was he could have a TV. But they didn't. It was so small that whenever him and his silly got up, they couldn't. Their shoulders would hit from the wall to the bunk. That's how small it was. It's not a 6x9.
No, clearly.
Yep. Jay Van Story, Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Elle Helmer. She knows who she is. Paul Sims, Pete Sines, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Stephanie Martin, Travis Fletcher, man, keep your head high. Will Spear, Clinton Young, and Sonny Wade Wilson. Do you ever hear from Sonny?
No. No.
You know, I was thinking about Sonny the other day. He'll probably get mad at me for telling the story, but remember that time that Jim Skelton was on, and he was talking about Sonny, and he made. It wasn't really a derogatory mark, but it kind of was, because it was about his crime and what he had done.
Yeah.
Or what he was accused of or whatever. And his wife got so mad.
Yeah.
And Jim said, I just told the truth. Well, he just cut the legalese and just said it kind of hood-like.
It was very hood-like. It was very... Hey, before, y'all remember, this weekend's going to be very hot. So, y'all remember... respite, ice water, they're required to follow their policy. If they're not, call us. Call someone who can get in touch with us. We will be on it. Trust me.
I still get tripped out over that respite. It looks like respite.
It does look like respite. And
everybody says respite. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's respite. It's respite. It's respite. Just make sure they follow it, and if they're not, call us. Or send us a message. We'll get it in, I don't know, 2 weeks.
I love it when she gets that very serious look and starts pointing that finger.
I know. I'm pointing.
Where's your little fuzzy thing?
My fuzzy thing is flat.
Look at that.
And she's flat. She's no more.
What happened to her?
I shoved her in my book so I wouldn't lose her, and then when I pulled it out, I'm like, well, this is unfortunate.
Fluff it up.
I tried. Joanne even tried fluffing it up.
It won't fluff, huh?
And I know what y'all are thinking. Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it. I know.
You need to wash her hair.
Hey, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I
Joe
know
said you can wash her hair.
Okay, I'll
Give
do
her a shampoo bath.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
We got about 2 minutes. Who's got some burning desires?
Got somebody on the line.
Oh, we got somebody on the line.
Freddie.
Hey, come on, Freddie.
Hey, let me do a.
Hey, Freddie.
We
Go ahead and do your shout out.
Okay, go ahead. Let me do a shout out to my brother James Dudley at the Wallace Tank unit and all the units throughout the women's unit too. And I've recovered by the grace of God. I'm doing good. I'll be back to work in a couple of weeks. Let me make a correction. Last time I said it was a few hours too much. I looked at my paperwork after I got sober, and it was 9 hours and 54 minutes, my surgery. Okay. Go ahead. What you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, wow, 9 hours.
So you ready to go back to driving or what?
In a couple of weeks, I'll go back to driving, yes.
Yep. Same company, different company? What's up?
No, it's going to be a different company.
Different company? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't hold the trucks that long. They got to keep them moving.
Yep. Well, we wish you nothing but the best. We're glad to hear you're up and about and ready to get back on the road.
Amen. God did it for me again, man. He saved me a bunch of times.
All right, buddy. Well, stay in touch. And remember, like I said, you can always send me a shout-out.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Y'all be good guys in there. Keep y'all head up. Bye.
All right. Yeah, he was tired and didn't know if he'd be able to call in. He finally got in the last minute. Look, y'all, like Dani said, y'all drink lots of water, try and stay cool, have the best Independence Day or Happy 4th or whatever you want to call it that you can. We appreciate y'all.
Have a great weekend and Happy 4th.
See you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too Try to keep your heads up. You ain't deep if you got hope.